Hi everyone, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Physics Online Class. Before we proceed, please like this video and subscribe so that we can have access to more of this video, and anytime I upload a new video, so that you'll be the first person to be the partaker and to benefit of that video. Alright, today we'll be looking at Introduction to Physics. What is physics all about? For many students, when they are just coming from the junior classes and proceeding to the SS classes at O level, the SS1 classes, physics is one of the new courses that they will be doing, like physics, chemistry, and biology. So this topic today we'll be looking at Introduction to Physics. So I'll make it very brief, just to introduce students to what physics is all about. And when you are writing, preparing for your WAEC, the examiner bodies is going to test you on three aspects. And we have the paper 1, we have the paper 2, and then we have the paper 3. The paper 1 has the objective questions, whereby you select any of the options that is correct. And sometimes it could be 50 objective questions, sometimes 60 objective questions, depending on the body. WAEC usually set 50. I think NECO set 60 questions now. Then we have the paper 2. The paper 2 consists of two parts. We have the part A, and then we have the part B. The part A consists of some short structured questions, which we award you 15 marks for WAEC. For NECO, I think it's 20 marks now. And then we have the part B of that paper 2, where we have essay questions, and students will be allowed to answer 3 questions if it is WAEC, whereby 3 questions will give you 45 marks, that is 15 marks each. Why for NECO now, you answer 4 questions, and each of the questions is 10 marks, making 40 marks. Then we have the third part, which is the paper 3, and that one is the practical, whereby the students will be tested the practical knowledge of each of the concept of the topic. Now, there are some aspects that physics test. The examination body, they test. There are 5 aspects that they test students on. Number 1, interaction of matter, space, and time. Number 2, energy. And when talking about energy, we'll be looking at mechanical energy and heat energy. Number 3, they test students on wave. Number 4, they test students on field. And we're talking about field, distribution of field. We're talking about gravitational field, electric field, and so on and so forth. Then number 5, students are tested on atomic and nuclear physics. So from there, down that part, we're talking about model of atoms, energy quantization, history structures, structure of nucleus, and so on and so forth. So today, we'll just be looking at what is physics. Now, at the end of this class, students should be able to explain the meaning of physics, and must be able to explain the 2 branches of physics, and at the same time list other field of physics. Alright, now if you look at this chart, you'll discover that we have some things like light, we have atoms, we have sound, we have heat, we have friction, we have gravity, magnetism, inertia, force, etc. When we talk about physics, these are the things we'll be looking at. So physics talks or studies some of the items you are seeing in this chart. But let's go further and look at what is the meaning of physics. Now, physics is a scientific study of matter and energy and how they interact with each other. This energy can take a form of motion, light, electricity, radiation, gravity, as we've seen in this previous picture. And then physics at the same time deals with matter on scale ranging from subatomic particles to stars and even the entire galaxy. Physics studied the whole universe. It studied matter and energy, and at the same time it studied how they interact with each other. And as we know that matter is of 3 states. We have the solid state, we have the liquid state, and the gaseous state. And therefore, if physics studies matter, then physics studies all these 3 states of matter. And if all these 3 states of matter is what matter is all about, then physics studies the universe. So everything that happens in the universe, physics has an interest in it. Now, physics can also be defined as a natural science that involves the study of matter and its motion through space-time, as well as all applicable concepts such as energy and force. More broadly, we can say that physics is a general analysis of nature conducted in order to understand how the universe behaves. As I said earlier, physics helps to study the universe Physics is one of the oldest academic disciplines, perhaps the oldest, through is included of astronomy. Astronomy is one of the aged discipline, and physics and astronomy, like they work together. There is a branch of physics whereby you talk about astronomy. All right. Over the last 2 millennia, physics have been considered synonymous with philosophy, chemistry, and certain branches of mathematics and biology. But during the scientific revolution that took place in 16th century, physics emerged to become a unique modern science in its own. However, in some subject areas such as mathematics, uh, physics, quantum chemistries, the boundary of physics remain difficult to distinguish. So physics is like when you talk about mathematics, some aspect of chemistry is very difficult to distinguish between physics and other field of aspect. But physics is both significant and influential. Firstly, because advance in the understanding of physics has been translated to new technologies. The new technologies we have today as a result of advance in knowledge of physics, and also because new ideas in physics often resonate with other science, math, and physics. So that is why physics is both significant and influential. So physics cannot be separated from some other science field, mathematics, and at the same time philosophy. For examples, advance in the understanding of electromagnetism and nuclear physics led directly to the development of new products, which have dramatically transformed modern day society, such as television, computers, domestic, and so on and so forth. So physics is very important. Many technology that we have today is as a result of the product. It's as a result of physics or the knowledge of physics. Remember, when we're talking about technology, technology is an application of scientific fact, and physics in an aspect that deals with the creation of those facts, creation of some devices and technological devices from some knowledge. Now, advance in thermodynamics led to the development of motorized transport, and advance in mechanics inspired development of calculus and so on and so forth. So in order to understand clearly, the fundamental concept of physics is divided into two main branches. You have the classical physics, and this consists of the following: mechanics, heat, optics, wave, sound, electricity, and magnetism, as initially I stated. Then we have the one that is called the modern physics, and this covers the aspect of matter, energy, and their relationship at atomic and subatomic level. Then I will say that for the whole level that we'll be looking at these branches of physics, we'll be looking at interaction of matter and space. And when I talk about interaction of matter and space, we'll be looking at concept of matter. We're talking about fundamental quantity, derived quantity, displacement, mass, weight, and so on and so forth. Well, if you look at those charts, you'll discover that physics resonate around all these other field of studies. So when talking about physics, we talk about calculus, quantum, mechanics, optics, astronomy, electromagnetism, atoms, mathematics, law, natural science, experiment, technology, analysis, and so on. This diagram gives a brief illustration of what physics is all about. So when we talk about physics, then we are talking about education. When talking about physics, we are talking about mechanics, and so on and so forth. Wow, other field of physics are geophysics, we have astrophysics, we have biophysics, we have nuclear physics, engineering physics, and etc. I believe now with this you understood what physics is all about. So by the time we talk about physics, this is what we are talking about. Alright, before you leave this page, kindly like this video, please subscribe to our channel, and then you can also share to your friends so that it can be a beneficiary. Thank you. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.